Smoking. You talked about smoking, which is admirable. I do not deny that it's not exactly pleasurable that they're smoking in so many places. But you do realize that there are signs everywhere. Smoking is already actually not prohibited on our campus. And every officer before you has come in with this idea to put a no smoking plan in place, and it's failed consecutively. If you looked at our past reports, I was the environment officer last year. If you look at an officer from before me, he actually took this to management. He did a no smoking policy. And it actually doesn't go through because it legalizes smoking at any place where it's actually not allowed. And that's why the new signs were put up in like the SA Circle TCR. So since students completely disregard this and they still smoke, what do you expect to do that's going to be different?
Okay, basically we can, for the first part, the first thought that comes to my mind when you say this is charging fines to students who...
Are you going to personally chase students and ask them to pay you money?
Sorry?
Are you personally going to chase students and ask them to pay you money?
Can you please...
How are you going to find students? Are you going to personally chase them and say, please pay me for smoking?
No, of course it's not going to be personally me, but for we have in the TCR water dispenser area, for example, there's a security office over there. So the security members who are sitting on the desk, so they could be the ones if they find someone there, or if someone reports any smoker who's found smoking in these areas. The student who reports them would report them to a security office member maybe, who can charge the fines. Other than that, we can also, it can be like it can be something that would, like it should be more of the thing that would raise awareness to the students, because we want to we want to show the inconvenience caused to other students. So it's not going to be like, we're also going to give chances, like not from the first time you're going to be fined, but it's going to be like a slow but hopefully an effective change.
Personally, I think that's a much better point. If you're talking about awareness, I think that's a better point. Talk about awareness campaigns for smoking, I completely agree. But if you want to try and chase students and get them to actually physically stop smoking, personally, I don't think it's feasible at all. I mean, just from past efforts, the way the management's, like the security is already outsourced. You realize that? Like we don't have jurisdiction over the exact security officers. We outsource and we deal with their company. Adding another description to their job portfolio that says, oh, you must now chase students smoking, it may not be feasible. But when you talk about campaigns, you should think about that. Awareness campaigns completely make sense.